and troubles.
Where in the world is
Laughs and troubles.
Ni hao, everyone.
Ni
How are
hao.
you? If you guys have not guessed where we are, well, we are in China. And we are so excited because we've been actually planning this for so long and never like got to it because we had like all these other things that kept popping up and I'm like, shit, where we're gonna fit it. But finally we're able to fit it, and I am so excited to learn like all these new things about China. I mean, I wanted to like be more like cute and just like have like chopsticks in my hair and stuff like that.
But you are cute.
But the thing is that I just didn't have the time to like style my hair, and I just felt like it wouldn't go because my hair is red. Like mostly the Asian girls that you see, they always have dark hair unless they're like the gothy like kind of ones or whatever, but or punk rock. But most Asian or like the traditional Asian women have dark hair. They keep it simple, baby. And so that's what I tried to do. I put on a wig because I was like, I got wigs, girl.
And Diana's kung fu fighting,
which I love because like you actually give me like chef vibes.
There you go. I'm kung fu chef.
I love it. It's like a cute outfit. I like it. I think there's other things that they wear that for too, like uniforms for like certain things.
Possibly.
Kung fu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like that. I have like the dress. I was scared that it wasn't gonna fit because
it fits you like a glove.
Most of their like clothing usually don't stretch. So I was like, but this one stretches. This was made with stretchy material, and I'm good. I got it a size bigger, but their sizes run so small.
Yep, I only got 2 buttons in. The other buttons are open, but it's okay.
Because I think this might be a large or extra large.
Yeah, they do run small.
So I was like, ooh. But
that's because the Asian culture really isn't overweight.
Yeah, they're tiny.
Yeah,
they're so tiny.
So
I have a neighbor across the street. I don't know if she's Chinese, Japanese, or
she's Asian,
but she is Asian. It's her kids, her husband, and she's so nice. She's always coming. She sent me cake one time. I don't know if they had a party or a wedding or something, but that cake was bomb, good, girl. That cake was so good. So every time she's like sending me something, I take it. But we were supposed to have Chinese food. We forgot to order it.
Even though we know the Chinese food that we're accustomed to isn't necessarily what they eat.
Right.
They eat a lot healthier.
Yeah, we still would have loved to like come on here and at least eat something of theirs, but
it's okay. We're always
what
eating.
it is. Yeah, I guess that means we didn't need to be eaten today.
That's right.
So, is there anything that you learned while you were reading or looking up facts about China that you were like, wow, this is amazing or this is interesting?
Yeah, so a couple facts and then I'll let you say a few.
Okay.
The number 4 is considered bad luck in China.
Wow.
And they actually avoid having it on their plates and in their phone number. And the color red is good luck. I bet you knew that, right?
Yes, I know about the color red because Hispanics have kind of a little bit of the same belief, but it's more like to scare away any negativity, anything bad. So like if you have a baby or a little toddler that's having nightmares, you put red on them, like, clothing or their pajamas, and it's supposed to like keep like bad spirits and anything negative away.
But also the majority of the women wear red on their wedding day. And not white, because white symbolizes death.
Oh,
so when somebody passes away, the people that go to the services, they wear white.
Wow.
Unlike here, we wear black. So
that's crazy. Yeah. Like now I want to switch it because that actually sounds beautiful.
Yeah. What about you? Tell me some facts.
So did you know that paper money was invented in the 7th century? Like, first used by merchants and widely used by the 11th century, but it was invented in China.
I did read that.
Yep. Giant pandas are only able to survive in the wild in like their unique terrain, like of central China. Like if we bring them out here, obviously they won't survive.
Well, we have some in the zoos,
but they're taken care of the way they would be in their.
Did you know that China owns all of the giant pandas in the world except for 2 in Mexico City Zoo?
Really?
Yeah. So they send pandas here. Yeah. And even if we breed them and stuff, eventually the cubs and stuff will go back to China. So they belong to China.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's why when I seen this, I was just like, I mean, hello, it's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so cool to know that this is an animal that only comes from there. Like,
Yep.
you don't see them being bred in any
Other
or
place.
just come from another place. Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
we have so many animals that come from like different jungles, different like.
Do you know, I thought you were going to bring a little panda plushie or something to put here.
I
In my
should've.
mind. I had that in my
I
mind.
should have. Chinese New Year is a 15-day holiday that they celebrate,
Mm-hmm.
and it begins on New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
And the celebrations can last up to 40 days when including the Laba festival in December. That is so cool. Like, the fact that they celebrate so long. I'm a type of person that I like celebrations. I like partying, so I don't know.
Right. And it's also known as the Spring Festival.
Yeah.
It is the most important traditional festival in China, and it's celebrated by over 1 billion people worldwide.
Yep.
And it marks the beginning of the Lunar New Year.
Which is awesome.
And did you read about their traditions, what they do?
No, I didn't read about the traditions. I kept things like very short, simple. I just picked a few different things.
Well,
but
like the
go ahead.
dragon dance, fireworks, and family reunions. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is, when you think about like us Puerto Ricans, we kind of celebrate kind of the same. Christmas, starting from Christmas Eve. Actually, we celebrate Christmas. Our Christmas is Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
From there all the way on to Three Kings, like we're celebrating. We're going to families' houses. You know, the New Year comes. We're celebrating that, and you know, with family. And then Three Kings Day is like, you know, it just continues. A lot of people don't think about it that way because there is like, when you're more Americanized and you come, you know, to America, you know, there's work, there's school in between. But out in Puerto Rico, people are like on vacation.
Hardcore celebration.
Celebration, which I think is so cool. The Chinese calendar. Did you read about that?
No, fill me in.
So the Chinese lunar calendar, which is used to celebrate Chinese New Year and mark the beginning of spring, is thought to be the world's oldest calendar, dating back over 4,000 years.
I did read that they have only one time zone for
Yes,
all of China.
I was just going to read that too.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I don't have it yet. It's coming up, but I did have that as well. Chinese dragons. In Chinese mythology, dragons are believed to have originated in China with 5 claws, but lost claws as they traveled to other Asian countries.
Yeah.
So I think that's why the claw is like a big symbol.
Interesting. Did you know that China is known for the 4 great inventions? As you said, paper was one of them. They created gunpowder, the compass, and printing.
Oh.
And something about fireworks. Like they own...
Yeah, I can see why, because when they do their Chinese New Year's, fireworks is a big thing as well.
Right. And they're like 85% of like the distributor worldwide for fireworks.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. China is home to 56 ethnic groups and over 300 languages and dialects.
Wow. They say Mandarin is the hardest language to learn.
Really?
And only a small percentage of people in China are like perfectly fluent in it.
Wow.
Very small. I want to say it's like under 10%.
That is crazy.
Not to mention that there's over 1.4 billion people. Like they are the biggest population country in the world. And they make up 20% of the world. So 1 in 5 people are Chinese.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? Because out here, you don't see so many of them, like, going to school and stuff. But then, like, as you get older, obviously you see a lot more of them, you know, because they're very big on being business owners, doctors.
Oh, yeah.
Dentists. That's when you start to see them. I feel like when they become their profession is where you see them the most.
My biggest shock was when I went to Puerto Rico when I was 16. I was so narrow-minded that when I saw a Chinese restaurant and they were speaking in Spanish, I said, oh my God, that's incredible. They have Chinese restaurants here and they speak Spanish? Yeah.
I felt the same way. So do you want to go into their foods? Like I seen a few things that they eat. I know for one that the Chinese restaurants that we have out here that are in America, it's like our McDonald's to them.
Yeah.
So obviously that's not real Chinese food. So if people
it's so good.
It's delicious. That MSG.
It's my number 1 favorite food. The shrimp with lobster sauce.
Yeah. So I guess like something that was reserved like as royalty, and it was like given for important guests, was Peking duck. That was a meal. So pretty much, it's obviously like a duck over a wood fire. So it's like roasted until the meat is tender and the skin is crispy.
Ooh.
So it's almost like us making pernil.
Sounds
right?
amazing. I mean, I've never had duck before,
Me
but I'm sure it's
either.
close to chicken.
Yeah. And they do a lot of duck things. They even do like duck eggs rather than regular chicken eggs like we do. They do duck eggs. Dumplings, obviously. I already knew that because my daughter growing up, she used to watch a cartoon that I'm sad is gone from Nickelodeon or Nick Jr. It was called Ni Hao Kai Lan.
Yep.
She loved that cartoon, and I learned a lot from that cartoon. So I learned about dumplings. I learned that grandpa is yay yay. And I learned how to say 1, 2, 3, which is san.
Nice. Look at her. She's practically fluent, people.
Okay. I learned something.
Yeah.
So, when you want to count in, you're going to sing a song or something, and you want to say 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You're like, san.
That's great. That's amazing. I'm
Fried
impressed.
rice is also something that they still do, though.
Yeah.
Even though,
I just think they eat a lot more vegetables.
For sure. I do follow some, and it's funny because they are from Puerto Rico, though, and they still throw it down with the fried rice at home sometimes, and they give little recipes and stuff. Is there anything else that you saw?
Yes. The Great Wall is one of the most iconic structures in the world. It stretches over 13,000 miles, people. And it was built over several dynasties to protect against invasions. What really impressed me was the mortar used to bind the stones is made of sticky rice. It's actually edible.
What?
Yes. Well, I mean,
not anymore.
No, not anymore, but I'm sure it's not all just sticky rice. I'm sure there's other stuff in there. I mean, that's what I read. Hopefully it's true, but I was like, what?
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was made out of sticky rice. And we probably did learn that when we were like in school learning about it.
We just didn't
absorb it.
Yeah.
Because I do remember the Great Wall of China, learning all that, how it was like pretty much to keep people out. But it's like, as you're older and you read things that you should have known, you're like, wow.
Interesting.
Like, oh, shoot.
It just like impacts you more when you're older. I think when you're younger, you're just trying to absorb life and so much is thrown at you in school that when you're older and you learn a simple fact like sticky rice used as mortar, you're like, oh my God. That's amazing.
Yes. Also, out there in Asia and like Japan and stuff, I feel like transportation
oh, yeah,
is like a big thing out there. They're like known for that. The world's largest transport network, actually.
High speed rail network. Yep.
Yeah, so like people do drive and stuff, but I feel like a lot of people use like the trains and or if not, they're on bicycles.
Did you know that their trains can travel at speeds of over 217 miles per hour?
Wow. That's like the trains that they're just building out here. That train station that they just did.
Yeah.
That they're going to have like a train that can go from here to I forgot where in like less time.
Theirs spans over 24,000 miles.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's so cool. I'm amazed because, I love the Asian culture.
Yeah. I'm
obsessed with it. I love it. I think their beliefs, like I'm someone that I'm like, oh my God, it makes so much sense. I'm just a big fan. I love it. My daughter is like the same way. She's big fan of like the Asian community.
I love learning about all cultures.
Me too. I love every culture. There's something in every culture that I'm just like, it sticks with me and I love. Like if I could go to every place and just get there on my own, I don't care, in a fucking boat or something.
Yeah.
I would.
Seriously.
I would. Just so that I can see traditions and foods and just everything. I think everything in the world is so special and so beautiful that it's something that you just like really sit back and you're just like, wow.
You're just taken aback because it's so different from your landscape and how they live and how they do things. It's very cool. It's very interesting. I have a lot of respect for when I see like how other countries are, and I'm like, you know what? Sometimes the simplicity of things in certain countries, it amazes me. I'm just like, we doing too much.
Yeah, I agree.
I
agree. So I want to say that if you are Asian or
Mm-hmm.
Chinese, because this is about China,
Mm-hmm.
give me some tips on like how you manifest, honestly, because manifestation is something huge for me. I love manifestation, and I feel like everyone has like their own manifesting ways, or but I feel like they are so hardworking, and I feel like I have a little bit of them in me for sure, because I my work ethic and the way that I'm just like go go go,
Mm-hmm.
um I relate big time.
So I also read somewhere that China is atheist for the
Oh.
most part. They have accepted five like religions, like Buddhism,
Yeah.
Catholicism,
Yep.
and a few others that I can't remember at the moment.
And I read, not to cut you
No,
off,
go ahead.
but before they only had one religion and that's it throughout
Mm-hmm.
China for a long time. And then they expanded. But before it was all just one religion.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I wish I wrote down the facts so that I can say it correctly. So
Yeah.
if we're saying anything that is not correct, feel free to comment below
Yeah,
and
correct us
adjust
and let
it.
us know. Because
Yeah.
sometimes, I feel like everything that you get off of Google sometimes isn't all accurate. Because, I can say the same thing about, our culture. There's some stuff that you're just like, yeah, no,
Right.
it's not
I was
like
trying to
that.
see which number of oh, here it is. Buddhism, Taoism, Christianity, and Islam are practiced by millions of people across the country. But it does say something here about it has a long history of promoting atheism as part of its Marxist ideology.
Hmm.
So,
I do know, which I don't know if this is true, but out there, most people try not to have more than two children because of population.
yeah,
It's
probably,
overpopulated
yeah.
and stuff. I don't, or that could have been back in the day, and it's not anymore.
Yeah.
Because I feel like things have changed. But I remember hearing that a while back, and how they would try. People would say that back in the day, they would try to have like their boy,
Right.
and if they didn't, like they would give away that girl, like
Well,
one of them, because they
what?
can only have two kids at the time when they were only allowed two. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's so
I wasn't
sad.
sure if that was China or
But
what Asian country
I
that
don't know. But
was.
I remember hearing that. I don't know if that's true, but I'm just saying that's a myth. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
it's a myth because I don't know if that's true or not.
I
But yeah,
believe at one point the females outnumbered the males.
yes. And I think that's why they were doing it at
Mm-hmm.
at some time. Supposedly, I don't know. Allegedly, let's say allegedly, because I
Yeah.
don't know if that's true. I just remember that for some reason. I remember that like so
Mm-hmm. If you are
much.
Chinese, even if you were born here, let us know in the comments a fun fact or historical fact about your country. Or even
Yeah,
any of you guys who are not Chinese and have visited the
yeah,
country,
mm-hmm.
let us know what your favorite thing was visiting there. Like, where did
Yeah,
you travel? What was your favorite, part of China?
mm-hmm. For sure. I follow some YouTubers who there's like one girl who actually does speak the Mandarin language.
Mhm.
Actually, she's not a YouTuber. I think she might be a K-pop artist, and it's so cool to see that
Isn't
she's.
K-pop Korean?
They are, but there's
Okay.
some people just because it's Koreans. Well, they come from Korea, the groups, because
Uh-huh.
obviously other places don't allow it, so they
Mhm.
come from South Korea,
Mhm.
is where they do everything for making the groups and stuff. But just because it's K-pop and it's Korean pop, but there's still girls on there that
Mhm.
aren't Korean that go into the groups, which I think is pretty
Gotcha.
cool. Yeah. Now they're actually there's a I forgot the name of the show, but now they're gonna go to Puerto Rico to make a K-pop group.
Really?
Hmm. Yeah, I thought that was so cool. So they're gonna pick the girls out there, and then they fly them out to Korea, and pretty much they do like a boot camp. Because the Korean groups is not like a group like they pick us and then we just sing and whatever. Okay, why are we going to Korea? This is all about Korea. We're in China.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's for the next episode. I mean, the next segment, not episode. Um,
Well, one thing I wanted to mention that China has the longest traffic jam in history. Did you read that?
no.
Okay, because they had a traffic jam of 12 days. 12
What?
days in a Beijing Tibet expressway. The traffic jam stretched over 100 or 60 miles and involved thousands of vehicles.
Wow.
It says the cause of it was a combination of road construction, which reduced the number of lanes. But can you imagine? We get mad when we're stuck in traffic for a couple of hours. Can you imagine being stuck in traffic for 12 days?
No.
Like,
Nope.
I have questions. Where
Like,
did you go to the bathroom?
I was just going to say that. I'm like, where do you pee and where do you
Obviously
shit?
on the side of the road or in a bag or a bucket.
I don't know.
Diaper.
It's crazy. So then I was looking up some of their, like, desserts. Because I'm a sucker for desserts.
Yeah.
And I seen some cool things. Like, they have a thing called Chinese pumpkin cake.
Ooh.
Crispy Bing bread, which looks so good. The Hong Kong egg tart. That's a big one that you see a lot of. Like, sometimes I watch, like, YouTube videos where they show, like, them selling stuff in the streets and stuff. And that's one thing that you see them make, which is so cool. Homemade lotus seed paste. That's something they use. Chinese coconut buns.
Ooh, that sounds like...
And nutty steamed buns. They have some like that. Like, I was just like, oof. I'm a sucker for, like, the bakeries. So I would be in the bakery every day out there. That's for sure.
Speaking of desserts, did you know that the fortune cookie does not come from
Yes,
China?
I was just going to bring that up.
Okay, bring it up.
Yeah. So, yeah, the fact that when I seen that, I was so disappointed. I was like, so that shit was invented here in the United States.
San Francisco. Wasn't it in, like, the 1970s?
Yeah, 1970s. And so it's an Americanized thing. So the fact that we sit here and think, oh, my God, we got a fortune cookie and we're reading the fortunes and have, like, the little Chinese symbols in the back, that shit ain't real. That's not theirs. They didn't invent that. It's fake. It's just Americanized.
I'm sure.
Chinese.
I'm sure. Like the fortunes and stuff like that. I like people just like opening it just to get like a positive.
Well, I always grew up and I'm like, oh my God, and I thought like I would really believe in those little fortune things.
Well, I did until I was 12 and Tito opened up one and it said that he was pregnant and I was like, oh.
But moving on to other things. How was your weekend?
My weekend was really good. I went to go see a movie on Friday.
Okay.
It Ends With Us.
Oh.
It was a good movie. It was a good... I didn't either. I was watching Good Morning America and I saw the trailer and I was like, huh. I guess it's based on a novel, but it was really good. I don't want to spoil it for you in case you want to watch it. And then on Saturday, I went to go see an actual play with my cousin Michael on a cousin date.
Oh.
So that was fun.
Aw, yeah. That's so sweet.
How about you?
I was home most of the weekend, but I was like editing and just pretty much Lucas is my boss.
I love it.
He keeps on telling me that he needs to do videos and he needs to like upload. I'm like, boy, like relax, like give me a minute.
He's ready.
He's like, mommy, can we go to here? Can we go here? And then he's like, mommy, I need to upload another video.
He's so cute.
I was like, okay. I'm still trying to relax. I'm like, give me a breathing break.
He's like, I need to stay consistent.
Yeah, like this
Every
kid
day.
is trying to be consistent and he is not playing about his YouTube.
No.
He's really good at it. Like keeping me on my toes, let me tell you. Because like I honestly, guys, I was thinking like, oh, I'll upload a few of them and then maybe he'll be so excited he'll just like, and then after I can take like a week off and maybe just like throw another video. No,
look them up.
So I want to say it was either Saturday. It was on Saturday. We went to go to Spirit Halloween, one of the local ones because they are open. And we got there and they closed at 7. And it was a weekday. And I'm like, why are they closing so early?
I think they're closing early because people really aren't Halloween shopping yet. So they're probably wasting more money being open and not getting, sales. So they probably have to.
That's true. But I was like, why are they closed? Like, 9 o'clock should be a time of business to stay open till, especially like a store. I understand a restaurant or something closing early because, man, they've been working their ass off in a hot kitchen or whatever the case may be. But this is a retail type of store. Like, why is it closed at 7? But it's okay because I figured we could go at that time after Nelson got out of work because while I'm filming, I like someone else to keep another eye on him and stuff like that. Because I don't know, with all this shit that's been going on with kids being like disappearing, missing, fucking running away, whatever the case may be, I'm just like on high alert when I go out. So, you know, I had the camera, but then there was like no one there. The lights are flashing inside the store and everything like that, but it was closed. The doors were closed. So I was like, oh,
he was bummed
out.
He
was so bummed, but it's funny though because like he's such a sentimental kid and he cries for everything. I'm telling you, this kid cries for everything.
He's emotional like his aunt.
I mean, if I like say, oh my God, I forgot to get this. Oh no, you forgot it. He's like crying. I'm like, why are you crying? I'm like, it's me that it's affecting, not you, kid. Like, relax. But now that he's like doing the YouTube thing, and I tell him all the time, like, you know, you can't be crying like that and showing that you're crying. Boy. I was like, because now people are gonna look up to you. I'm like, you're an influence, and not an influencer, because I feel like I don't like to.
He's a mini influencer.
But I feel like. He is, but I feel like that word influence, you know how
he's a content creator.
So I'm like, you know, people are going to look up to you because I feel like influence, growing up, people are like, oh, don't be a bad influence. So it's like, if I'm an influencer, I'm influencing someone to do something.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You see what I mean? Yeah. So I don't want him to think influencer, you know, content creator, you're a YouTuber. I like to say YouTuber. So I'm like, you're a YouTuber now. People are going to look up to you, know other kids, and they can't see you crying like that in public. You can't be acting, you know, so now I use that line all the time.
And it works.
Oh, girl, like,
I love it.
I love it. He's a whole other kid. Like, he wipes those tears and he's like, okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yep. So, yeah, we missed out on that day to do vlogging and stuff for him. But then we went on Monday because Sunday, he wanted to go the next day. But his dad's like, I have a car show. We can't go, you know, on tomorrow. And he's like, why?
Aww.
But we got there. We did our thing on Monday. And he was so excited walking the store. I'm so proud of him because he does want every animatronic there is, but he's doing good. He like goes in the stores, checks everything out, and I feel like now that he's YouTubing, his mood and everything is so much different, and I love it. But I did that, and then yeah, I think that's it. I've been editing, honestly. Like,
been busy.
I just been head in my fucking computer and not my computer, my iPad, and I'm just like going to town. So I didn't really plan anything, especially since I have like back to school shopping. So I'm just sitting at home receiving packages.
I have not even started for Braden.
No, I thought you were gonna give him the money and let him go.
I am, but what happened was his car's under repair, and he kind of wants to be like a grown teenager and drive himself to the mall.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah.
You know, who wants to go shopping with their mom? I mean, he does.
Yeah.
He's like my broke best friend, so.
Aww. Yeah. Like, Jay, that girl's gonna shop with me forever.
Yeah.
Like, we love shopping together. We like going out. Like, there's times, like, we'll go to the, before we used to go to the mall in Manchester, and there was a Mexican restaurant that I loved there, but they closed it now.
Oh.
Which I'm so sad. But Nelson will be going to the mall shopping, and we'll just let him go walk the mall, and we'll just go eat dinner by ourselves. So, just her and I.
I mean, you know I don't really like shopping, right?
Yeah.
I don't got patience.
Yeah.
My mom, the best person in the world to go shopping
Oh,
with.
yeah.
She likes to take her time. There's no rush. There's no excuses. She's not going to settle for the first thing she sees.
Yeah.
She's going to find the best deal. My kids like shopping with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did too. Yeah, I don't like shopping with someone who rushes me. Like Nelson.
Me. I'm a straight dude.
Oh my God. I
I'll
don't
wait in
like
the car.
I don't like shopping with him because he's always shitting himself every time we go somewhere. Like, every time we're out and about, he's like, I gotta take a shit, hurry up. I'm like, we just got here. Like, why can't you train your ass to like shit before we leave?
Like, listen here, Mr. IBS, we just got here.
Like, I'm constantly like, boy. Or if not, he's just like, oh my God, hurry up.
Do you know what stresses me out?
Because then I get in a bad mood. When someone rushes me, I get in a bad mood.
Yeah, my mom's always like, oh, even though I'm not, she always says that tú
Te
siempre.
estás cagando.
Yes!
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't.
Yeah,
but it's
you
like,
do.
when you're looking at every single piece of clothing, to me, I'm a minimalist, so I need just a few things. If I'm in a store with too many different options, I get overwhelmed. Yeah. I'm just like, give me what the mannequin is wearing in my size. That's it. Let's go.
Really? You don't like to like look through things and like put things together?
No, maybe
like
it's because I'm overweight. Maybe when I get into a new chapter of my life, when I'm thin, maybe I'll be like, oh, it's time to go shopping for clothes. But for me, it's kind of boring because look, in a lot of stores, the plus size section is limited. It's small.
Where you be going? Because I be going places where I'm like, why they don't have that for my size?
Well,
and it'd be plus size. And I'm like, how come they don't have that in my size? That's just cute.
besides like plus size stores that specialize in that, but like if I go to Target, if I go to Walmart,
Oh yeah, yeah.
you know, if I go to TJ
Actually,
Maxx,
Walmart, girl, I be
Marshalls,
putting together some cute outfits for plus size women.
yeah, yeah. But I don't want to be plus size anymore. But I also don't want to do the work.
Looks like we're gonna send her to China.
I don't want to be plus size anymore.
They're gonna put you to work.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe, but
Mm-hmm.
just don't be giving me that white rice, because in China, I think they eat a lot of white rice, and even though they're not overweight,
But with like
they're
soup, it's like they have a caldito. that they eat
right.
with the
But
soup.
still, white rice
I mean,
is
with the
white
rice.
rice, no matter if it's in a caldo or not. So
Yeah,
there's a lot
yeah.
of Asians that are diabetic
Yeah,
because of
Yeah.
the white rice.
it's true.
See, white is a sign of death. Better start eating that brown rice,
Yeah.
red rice.
So, I do have something funny that happened to me over the weekend though.
What'd you do now?
So I was chilling at home with the kids, and I was like, oh, you know what? We need some toilet paper, paper towels, and some like soap to like shower and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, you know what? Let's go for a walk or whatever. And I was like, you know what? While we're on that walk, we could stop at Family Dollar because there's a Family Dollar nearby where we live.
Uh-huh.
So we go for the walk, and we go to Family Dollar. We get what we needed, which was the toilet paper, paper towels, and whatever, and anything else that we decided we wanted. So in Family Dollar, they give you paper bags, right?
Uh-huh.
So we
A
put
lot
it.
of places do now.
Yeah. So we take our bags and we're walking.
Oh boy.
Crossing the street, I'm like all fucking happy and shit, and my bag just breaks and everything just falls on the floor.
No.
I felt like Home Alone.
Oh my
in that episode where
God.
he's like walking. So then I pick everything up,
And you
and
don't have a bag to put it in because you're walking.
no, so I take that same bag and I throw everything back in there, but I hold it a different way so that
Yeah.
you
You
I can-
improvised.
so I can get home. So I put everything like that, start walking, and then the other bag breaks. And here I am on the floor again, trying to pick everything up.
Listen, Family Dollar, y'all better start double bagging them bitches.
So Jay was like, just hand it to me. So we're like walking with shit back home without the bags. And it was just, I thought it was funny. I was like, somebody probably recorded me out there. It was like,
At
look
least
at this
you guys
girl.
were laughing. I'm the type of person that I'll get so mad I'll probably just leave the shit and go home.
No, I actually laughed it off with the kids and stuff. We laughed. And then I was like, somebody probably recorded it. Who cares? I don't give a fuck.
That's
It was something funny, but it's funny because Lucas, when everything fell, and I'm like, fuck. He's like, oh no, are you okay?
Oh, he's so cute.
I'm like, I'm fine. I'm like, no, I didn't get hurt. The bag just fell. Like, he's so concerned about like anything. I swear, that kid is so.
He is so polite because I called you and he answered the phone. He's like, hello. And I said, hi, Lucas. He goes, what is your name? And I said, Dee. Then he was like, oh, hi. He got all excited to hear.
Yeah, because when you call me on the phone, it says sister.
Oh.
So he's probably like, sister? He's like, so that's why he's like, what's your name? Because he's like, is it Maya? Is it Jay?
Oh, got it. Okay, that makes sense. But anyways, he gets excited around me.
Yeah, he does. Or if you don't say bye or whatever, or he forgets to say bye, forget it. Last time he forgot to say bye and you left, and that was a whole other
You should have FaceTimed me.
thing. He's like, I forgot to say bye.
Oh, he was
he was like freaking out. I'm like, it's okay.
You'll see her again.
She'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a funny thing that happened to me. I swear, like, things always happen to me. There's always something, and at the moment, like, I'll be like, oh, fuck. Like, but then after I start thinking about it, I'm like, that's fucking hilarious.
Do you ever have when something happens to you and it sucks that it happened once, but then like you pick it up and it happens again or like three times?
Then I get pissed off.
mad?
I get pissed off.
Yeah.
And you know what? When I was pregnant with Lucas, my anger was horrible.
Your patience was just so short.
Oh my God, for anything, I'm like, fuck this shit. Like, everything was like pissing me off.
Oh, that's why he's so sweet, because you just you released all that anger. And
But even though he is sweet, that little boy got some anger issues too.
Oh.
Okay, when he gets mad, he gets mad.
Oh.
But but it's not very often that he does get upset. But when he does get upset, it's serious. It's serious business. Oh, news is out. Gypsy Rose is having a girl.
Oh.
She had a gender reveal.
Oh, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats.
She is having a girl, y'all. So, I don't know. I feel like there's still, like, drama going on. There's, like, a lot of things circulating. I don't know what's true and what's not anymore.
Yeah.
At this point. I do be watching little replays of, like, Ryan's lives, like on TikTok and stuff, where he's talking. So he's saying how he is gonna get a DNA test done.
I mean, I kind of don't blame him. It was too close. You know what I mean?
So he is gonna get the DNA test done still, and even though Ken is claiming to be the daddy, but I mean,
that's all fine and well, but it's better to be safe than sorry because, you know, at this point, it don't matter about Gypsy, Ken, or Ryan. It matters about that little girl. She deserves to know 110% who her daddy is. And Maury ain't around.
Yeah.
So it's not like they can go on the Maury show.
No, Maury's not there. But I mean, he's doing the right thing. I think so. You know.
But stop with the drama. Stop with all the videos and the posts that you're making. Like, it's already done. It's done.
Like, but he goes live because people ask him to go live. Like, people now he's got a following. He's got a following now. He's got some fame, and he's like, you know, he thanks her for it because he knows that he got it because of her. It's not because of him. But I do feel bad for him though, because that's a shitty situation to like really be in love with someone and for that person to like turn around and just crush you like a can.
Right. She loved you temporarily, but she was just waiting for that slot to open up.
He was definitely the back burner. Yep.
Well, she's having a little girl. I wonder what she's going to name her. I'm sure there's going to be rumors that she's going to name her after her mom, and then people are going to be all upset.
Oh,
that didn't happen. I'm just saying that there's.
I don't think she would name her after her mom. You are starting shit, girl. You starting real shit.
What's wrong with the name Dee Dee? That's my nickname, okay?
I just think that she's Gypsy Rose, so I think her daughter's going to have some kind of flower. I feel. Yeah. In her name.
Right.
She might get you Delilah Rose.
You know what? Why you got to bring that up? I'm still hurt about that. I'm just kidding.
She's still hurt about that. You know?
No, I wanted a little girl, but after raising boys, to me, it was so easy that I hear horror stories about girls. Not all girls, but all my friends that have daughters are like, oh my God, the boys are so much easier. I wouldn't know because Jaylee's always been the best child, so.
I feel like either way, it's great. It's easy. I mean, I think maybe the women or people who have girls, it's the horror stories as your girls become teenagers. Maybe?
Well, I mean, it could be like it's a daddy's girl, and she
was a daddy's girl as a little girl, but I feel like when she got older, it was all me.
And maybe not to have to deal with like hormonal issues and periods.
I don't deal with any hormonal. I mean, sometimes she does get a little tood. And I'm like, girl,
not like, Jay.
You better.
I'm sorry, but
calm it down,
Jay
girl.
can do no wrong.
But my daughter is so good. Like really I have no complaints about her. I don't have complaints about any of my kids, honestly. Now Lucas, that he's like the youngest one, I just feel like he's like over the top.
It's because he's a baby of the house, and you know what? At this point, we've become lazy as parents, and we let shit slide. And it's the truth.
Like, he is over the top.
Ryan's the boss of the house. He's 7 years old, and he runs the house.
Yeah, like, I'm like, now, I'm like telling him, like, no. I said no, and it's a no. Or whatever, because I don't want him to always think he's a little entitled little, you know? So, I'm like, you know, nipping it in the ass now because I don't want it to, like, come bite me in the ass later on, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah. I should have just listened to like what China was doing back in the day. Yeah. 2 and done. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love my kids. I love them all. And if I could have had more, I would have had more. I would have been like that family that had like 20. But
no, God, no. Your uterus would have fell
them
out.
Shits, babies would have been flopping out. They're like pluck, 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 pluck everywhere. I would have been like the chickens.
Oh my God. Imagine having 20 kids. Like, how are you going to find a sitter for a date night? One of your older siblings?
Kids. Yeah.
No, I'm all set. That's too many mouths to feed. That's too much water, taking showers, and electricity, and high-speed internet, and
I feel like when you have that many kids,
you better live out in the country and
farm and
have fun on the land, because you can't have one PlayStation 5 or Xbox and expect 19 of them damn kids to take turns playing. Absolutely not.
I wouldn't have 20 kids. I would have had 6.
And imagine the V-Bucks. All 20 kids going to want V-Bucks? No.
V-Bucks come after. V-Bucks just started like a few years back.
No, V-Bucks started at least 10 years back.
Yeah. So 10 years ago, I would have been done already.
Do you know how much I've spent on V-Bucks in 10 years with 2 kids? I'm in the thousands.
Girl, not me. I didn't give in to that shit. I gave him what I could give him, and sometimes I had the money, I just didn't give it.
Well, for Christmas, when my family asked, what do the kids want? V-Bucks.
I feel like my kids grew out the whole V-Bucks shit quickly. Like, you know, they got to the point where they went into a whole other game after. So I didn't have to spend V-Bucks for long, thankfully. But Lucas is getting there. He's already, I'm like, oh.
Ryan looked out because he continued with Braden's account. And Braden had all these seasons and these skins that when they hear his little voice over the, what do you call it, the controller or whatever?
Yeah.
They're like, dude, you got skins from season 1 and stuff like that, and he's only 7, and so he's a legend on Fortnite.
Aww.
Your head itchy?
No, it's just I feel like my wig is a little crooked because I didn't put it on like perfectly. I just threw it on. I just threw it on my weave. Okay, so yeah, that's good because starting from the beginning and starting over is gonna be a pain in my ass. But I mean. It is what it is. By the time I feel like he's like 10, he's going to be done with it.
Probably.
Because I feel like Jay and Sabi, they were like, they weren't, they were like, the hype was when it was hyping, but then it was just like,
It just seems like forever because he has all older brothers. He started playing games at 2 years old.
Yeah.
He wants to be a gamer. He wants to have a YouTube account and be a gamer, but nobody got time for that. I mean, me.
Well, you need to learn. If that's what he wants to do, you got to push him to do what he likes, what he loves.
For him to get a little bit older so he can figure it out on his own. I'm not good at that stuff. If I was good at that stuff, I would have a freaking food YouTube channel. I would be recording for all the freaking meals that I cook and healthy stuff.
How about you fucking look it up? There's other YouTubers that show you how to set up cameras and how to do for certain things.
Because I'm hands-on, okay?
Okay.
Why don't you show me hands-on?
Because my fucking criteria is a whole other side of
You have a whole collage of all those plates I send you. You're the first person I sent all my videos.
Like this girl thinks No. You need to learn. Start looking up videos. Start looking at, like, there's a video. I'm telling you, YouTube has videos for everything. You don't know how to fucking change a tire? Go on YouTube. You don't know how to fucking clean your belly button? Go on YouTube.
Ew.
Okay? They have a video for everything.
Yeah.
So.
I know how to change a tire.
But
I learned hands-on.
She lazy. That's all it is. She lazy as fuck.
Fine. I'll ask Diddy if he can help me. I'm sorry. No, I wouldn't. That's awful.
Dum diddy dum diddy diddy dum dum.
I'm dying in this kung fu fighting.
I know because it's long sleeves.
It was thick. Feel this.
I'm hot in this.
Feel the moisture already. Oh yeah, this little fan ain't doing nothing.
And it's not even that hot in here, but it's like this material. I'm hot because it's like I have no neck. I feel like that lady from your story. I'm just missing the choker. Like, I do not like wearing turtlenecks because I don't have a long neck. So
I can't wear it anymore.
I feel like it shortens my neck when I wear something like this, and it just makes me look fat.
I just can't stand anything lying on my throat anymore. I used to.
Yeah.
Now when I do it, I feel like I need my thyroid removed.
Oh my goodness. So, you guys, thank you for tuning in to today's episode. We had a grand old time. I'm sad that I don't have Chinese food, but guess what? I might just go home and order some or get me some or something because I need some Chinese food of some sort. Yeah, if you guys are watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to our channel, and comment down below. Have a conversation with us. We like to conversate. We keep up conversations. We like to get to know anyone that's new. And if you are listening on Spotify, just like it and rate it. You just rate our little Spotify. I heard that now Spotify, you can watch the videos on there as well.
Oh.
So I will be probably switching things around, honestly, on the podcast. I do have a few questions. I'm wondering how many people would actually subscribe to a Spotify. channel of ours, because what I would do is those that are subscribed on there, they get to see the video first on Fridays.
In the mornings.
Well, not the mornings. I would change. Well, yeah, maybe Friday morning. You would see the video Friday mornings, and then everyone else that is not subscribed would see it on Sunday on YouTube.
All right, that's cool.
But there is gonna be a little fee for subscribing, for the subscription. I still have not thought of a price. I'm gonna make it affordable. You guys don't think that I'm gonna go and charge you guys $30 for a subscription, because this ain't Hulu and whatever. It's gonna be just a little subscription, just to give us kind of a little tip, you know what I mean, for doing what we do, and to continue to bring content for you guys, and just, you know, a little bit of something to help us continue on with this amazing journey. But yeah,
so let's say goodbye in Chinese. Hold on. 再见.
再见. See you guys.
Bye, everyone.